again, welcome to the vlog. It is time for our October monthly reset. I'm going to be reviewing my September expenses, budgeting for October, and doing a grocery restock. But first, it is not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet. I'm going to the gym. I've been going to the gym irregularly every morning. Listen, it's not my fault. I went on a Monday morning, and then the Wednesday morning, there was a hurricane. And then the Friday morning, I was sick. And the next week, I was at work in California, and I just can't do it. And then I came back, and then on the Monday, I worked out. On the Wednesday, I don't know what happened, but I've been pretty irregular, but I'm still going. I try to go on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and then go for a walk on Tuesday and Thursdays, and some yoga at home. Today is Tuesday, but yesterday I skipped the gym because I ran a different errand. Let's go to the gym really quick. It is back day, and then we're gonna come back and review my expenses. Just got back from the gym. I've been enjoying going to the gym. I don't mind ever working out. Okay, let me rewind. I like working out at the gym. For me, it's getting up and getting to the gym is what the issue is. But then my boyfriend was like, oh, why don't you just like work out at home? And I'm like, that's never gonna happen. That's a totally different story. But like, I don't like working outside either because I get like hot. And it's not about sweating for me. Like whenever I get overheated, I literally just feel like garbage and I feel like I'm going to die. Whenever I used to work out in high school, when I did cheerleading, like as soon as I got overheated, like I would have to cool completely down, like internally, before I could start working out again, or I would literally feel like I was going to throw up. So I like the gym. With that being said, a nice air-conditioned, cool environment that I have to leave the house to do. Like leaving the house is the hard part, but like once I'm there, I'm good and I enjoy it. Finally getting to one of my New Year's resolutions, which was to be healthy, work out. I just need to work on the whole food part. But nonetheless, let's get to breaking down my September expenses. Okay, so I did spend some money this month. My budget overall was $4,445.62. So let's see how I did. Starting off with my mortgage for $2,162, which, as we know, is the one thing I can budget perfectly, coming in with a $0 difference. Next up is utilities. I estimated $400. I've consistently been over when it comes to my utilities, but I just keep having the delusional optimistic thought that like, well, it's getting cooler here in Louisiana. When I mean cooler, it's like in the 80s, which means like my air conditioning can't possibly be running as much. So like I've said in all my previous videos, but if you're new here, I'll say it again. Utilities for me includes like the basic utilities, water, gas, electric, garbage. It also includes for me my phone and Wi-Fi, me cutting my grass, my security system, not all of your typical utilities, but just kind of like my normal bills that keep me in the house going. So I estimated $400 and I spent $417.27, coming in over budget by just $17.27. I'm doing good, y'all, and I'm gonna estimate the same amount for this month, maybe even lower. For my car, I estimated $620. This was my first month with my car note, and I don't think I really had it in my brain of what my car note was exactly. Plus, I wasn't sure what my insurance was going to be. So I estimated $620 and I spent a total of $559.08, coming in under budget by $60.92. For my Say Sarah expenses, I estimated $30 and I spent a total of $114.31, coming in over budget by $84.31. So an unexpected expense with my business was my one-time Google payment, which is like $100. So did not remember that was in this month, but all good there. For groceries, I estimated $300 and I spent $399.68, coming in over budget by $99.68. So my original restock was $346, so I already started a little bit over budget for that, and it's because I bought that vacuum. Also, I ended up spending another $50 when I went grocery shopping. This was for the hurricane that was hitting Louisiana. I went and stocked up on some food that like didn't go bad. Y'all, I'm the worst stocker ever when it comes to hurricanes. I literally bought like 5 different types of carbs. I bought bread, bagels, rice cakes, pita bread, and there was like another one, and I can't remember. I'm like, tortilla chips. I'm like, oh, who's gonna survive on 5 different types of carbs. Anyway, but that's what I had went by, and I bought a little case of water because you never know. So that's why I did go over budget, but I was trying to be prepared for the hurricane. Next up, for food and drink, I estimated $80 and I spent $28.89, coming in under budget by $51.11. I guess I just really haven't been hitting the town meeting up with the girls. I did have a little dinner with Brooke and got some kava. Honestly, that's probably it. What else did I spend? Oh, and then I got a corn dog at Disneyland, which could be under travel, but I put it under food. It's fine. I'll need the extra budget when it comes to travel. For pets, I estimated $0 and spent $0. Next up is shopping. I estimated $250 and I spent $351.52, coming in over budget by $101.52. You know, I bought my cowboy boots from Nashville for about $200 and then did a little TJ Maxx trip. When it comes to travel, I estimated $400 and I spent $759.94, going quite a bit over budget by $359.94. So I did end up booking both of the hotels for my trip in December, so that is what definitely sent me over budget. But I think all of my trips for the rest of the year are planned in pricing way. There's no hotels, no cars, no flights that need to be booked. We're doing good there. When it comes to self-care, I estimated $15 and I spent $8.36, coming in under budget by $6.64. The $8 is exactly what my gym cost for the month with my job. And then lastly, other for $250 and I spent $501.80, coming in over budget $251.80. So the $250 includes my Disney ticket, which was about $190, and then I did just order a bed frame. I'm gonna be redoing my house soon. Not redoing my house, but like making it a home, which was one of my New Year's goals, was to make this cookie cutter house a home. I'm finally decided on a bed frame. So I ordered that. It's gonna be coming in this week and I'm gonna be setting that up in one of my next vlogs. It's definitely sent me over budget. So with that, total, I estimated $4,445.62 and I spent $5,241.47, coming in over budget by $795.85. Whew. But it's okay, guys, because I'm still not spending all of my money that I make in a month. I like to start from scratch every single month. So when the end of the month, which was yesterday, comes, I take whatever money I have left after paying off all the bills and all the credit cards, which I pay off every single month. I take that money and I dump the rest to my savings account. And on the first of the month, today, I'm starting fresh, I'm starting new. I have zero money, technically, because I haven't got a paycheck yet. And I have zero expenses, so I start every month with a fresh slate. That way I make sure I'm not spending last month's money and I'm not spending next month's money. So unless it's like something that you would save up for, like a vacation, which I am able to pay for these without having to like dip into my savings, but big stuff like that, my car, obviously, I saved up for, that came out of my savings. And anything else that's like a big purchase that I could save for. But as of right now, all of these come straight out of my checking account every month, and then I empty it at the end of the month and start fresh again. I got this, guys. Okay, now let's budget for October. I think a good goal, so like I've been budgeting like each expense item, but I think like setting a goal overall is a good thing. I feel like 4,000 is a good goal. 2,000, that's my mortgage right there, plus some, and then I have 2,000 for everything else. Let's stick with that. So starting with my mortgage, we know how it goes, $2,162. For utilities, do I dare go lower than 400? I feel like I haven't been using like the air as much. I'm gonna go with 390, just to make it a challenge. I don't know. Is it a budget or is it a challenge for myself? I feel like it's a challenge for myself. When it comes to my car, I think now that I know exactly what my insurance is, I know what my car note is, and I know how much it takes to fill up my tank, on top of all the places I'll be driving to, it's October, I'm just gonna be, actually I might be driving a bit. Let me see. Okay, so I do have to, for big drives, I have to drive to New Orleans to pick up my boyfriend in a few days. Then he's gonna be flying out of Baton Rouge, so no driving there. I have to drive to fly to Colorado for 2 weeks, and then drive back, and then drive to brunch back. 5 big trips, and when I say big trips, it's like, you know, almost an hour drive. So 5-hour drives. So I feel like that's 1 tank, that's 2 tanks. 2 tanks right there. I'm gonna go with $5.85. Cause my $3.50. Yeah, that sounds good. For Say Sarah, I'm going with $20, which usually I estimate $50. What is coming up in October? I have no idea. I really need to figure out what expenses are coming when. And that money comes out of my business account, so no big deal there. Groceries, I have a potential work trip. Go into Colorado for a weekend. My boyfriend's visiting me, which means I have to buy more food. So I'm gonna go, but I don't wanna spend a lot. Like I do have to buy like skincare and toilet paper and paper towels. $200. It's good. Food and drink. I'm gonna go with less. I'm gonna say 75. Pets, Ruby, she doesn't need anything. Shopping, I'm gonna go with 100. Travel, like I said, I pretty much booked everything, but I will be going to Colorado for the fall foliage and Telluride, which I'm super excited for. My boyfriend's friend is a pilot, so he's going to be flying us there, but I don't know what all I would need to buy for that or any other trip I may have planned, so I'm gonna go with 200. For self-care, just my gym membership, so I'm just gonna say 15. And then other, I am gonna be I am gonna be making my house a home for October. I am off of work kind of for 2 weeks, starting today actually. So I have a lot of plans in store for my house, and that's where others really gonna come in at. I'm gonna say $300. Bringing my total to $3,985.62, coming in under my budget of a budget of $4,000. So let's see if I can stick to this. I think that's gonna be good. That sounds like pretty achievable to me. So I'm going to dilly-dally a bit for the day, and then I will be grocery shopping later this afternoon. I mentioned that my boyfriend's gonna be coming in a few days, so I told him he needs to make me a grocery list of all the veggies he wants so I can go out and buy those. If not, we'll just go together when he's here. Yeah, I will catch you guys in a bit. It is the afternoon and I am ready to go grocery shopping. I don't really have a list, just a vibe. Toilet paper, Kleenex, face moisturizer, hyaluronic acid, veggies for my boyfriend. I think that's what my list mostly consists of. I already forgot what I set for myself. Was it 150? Was it 180? Was it 200? We'll see. But heading off to Walmart now. I'm going to the small Walmart. I'm not trying to spend a bunch. Let's get going. I'm here, Ruber. I just dropped my camera on the ground and broke my heart. I thought I almost broke it. The thing popped out, the battery flew out, the screen went open. We're good to go. Sony ZV-F1X or whatever it's called. Durable. Dropped it all the way from up here onto ceramic tile floor. Restock for October. Honestly, tiny. Honestly, like I said, half of it's for my boyfriend, but let's go ahead, do a quick breakdown, and then I will tell you how much everything costs. Firstly, I always like to have some frozen pizzas in stock in case I don't feel like cooking but want something filling. So I have 2 frozen pizzas, 3 chickens. I know I have some in the freezer. My boyfriend did request chicken, so that's at least one of his. 2 things of bagels. I was leaving for a trip and had one left and it was like, it's gonna go bad. So I stuck it in the freezer and it did pretty good. So that's gonna be my new move from now on. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick these in the freezer so I'll have bagels whenever I want them. Impulse purchase. I needed some hyaluronic acid, so this was actually one thing on the list. Kleenex on the list. I only had 2 boxes when I moved in and I just finished those 2 boxes. I prefer toilet paper when I blow my nose, but got these. Got some biscuits. This was an impulse purchase. I'll make this for breakfast one day when my boyfriend's here. Got some elderberry lemon balm immune and stress tea. 3 cans of corn, some yogurt, blackberries, blueberries. Boyfriend requested this. Broccoli for my boyfriend, spinach for my boyfriend, carrots for my boyfriend, eggs for my boyfriend, and then 2 things of toilet paper. And that is everything. So a very small restock. I couldn't possibly have went over my budget, whatever that may have been. But for a total of 24 items, I spent $157.32. Not bad, but also what did I buy? 3 things of chicken, which that's pretty expensive. My hyaluronic acid was $20. Toilet paper, that was $30. Stuff adds up. Toilet paper, $30. Face stuff, $20. That's $50 right there. Now we're down to $100. Plus the Kleenex was about $7. So literally $57. I spent $157. $100 was actual food. I did stock up on the toilet a lot. I don't use that much toilet paper, and I bought 2 different kinds because on Ibotta I had 2 different coupons. So now I'm getting money back for both of those, plus my Kleenex, and who knows what else. But let's go ahead, put this away. What time is it? 5:30. She is hungry. Let's feed Ruby. go in plants and catch all the little flies. And literally like a day after I put them in, they were immediately covered with flies. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So I think it's about time to change them and put some fresh ones in there. So I'm gonna go around my house and collect all of the little fly traps, show you guys how unreal it is. My house, listen, I'm being very vulnerable right now. My house is not gross, but wow. I don't know if it's just me, but you'd be amazed by the amount of flies. Just like teeny tiny little gnat flies that are in your soil. So I'm gonna go collect those right now, give a little refresh. We have one in the corner. First of all, this is my little gnome that I bought when I was in Tennessee. It's so cute. But look at this. What the heck? And it's like both sides too. Oh my goodness. So we gotta have a lot of flies we need to go collect. Okay, we only had 4 of them, but wow. First of all, this is dirt right here. The top part is the sticky. That is so many flies. So many flies. Caught a big daddy fly right there. And my 4th one. Crazy. So we're gonna go ahead, take my new little stickies and go place them around my house. I ordered these on Amazon. I have them in my storefront. They obviously work. Stuffed. Okay, I just put at least like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost double the amount I had. It's very satisfying to catch these flies. Now, one of the plants that at one point was a thriving plant is no longer thriving, so I need to go dump that because I want to repot one of my plants in that one. And I think I said that I was going to do that today. I haven't done anything today. I did change these though. We're gonna go refill the bird feeder. This is what used to be a once thriving plant, so I'm gonna go throw these over the fence. It's like a little woodland thing back there. I don't know if this is best practice. Don't judge me. That plant was so root bound, and my mom blamed me on why that plant was not surviving. But we're gonna put a different plant into here because that plant's probably root bound. I wonder if this pot's even big enough for it. I don't think we're gonna do that now. I just meant one day. One day tomorrow. It's possible. Not today. Okay, it is getting late and I still have not eaten. I'm not really that hungry, but I know I need to eat food, so I did just buy some eggs. I'm gonna eat, I think maybe 2 eggs, put on a nice Halloween movie, and go shower. I have to wake up early tomorrow because I am going to the gym for a 7-ish, and then leaving my house at like 9 to go get my boyfriend from the airport in New Orleans. So it is going to be a busy morning. Internally trying to think of what Halloween movie I'm gonna watch. I do not do scary movies. That is one thing I will never do. I'm more of a nice like Disney Channel Halloween type person. Like let's put on Twitches, let's put on Halloween Town. also got some new kitchen towels from TJ Maxx. They're little floral ones, not really fall themed, but beautiful, and I love them. They're Ralph Lauren, which sounds so fancy, but I just got them from TJ Maxx. Okay, and with that, I got my egg dinner. I'm putting on a Halloween movie. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel to continue following along my journey, and I will see you guys in the next one.